Hey, I'm Headshot, also known as Landon.
Hello, Chase, also known as Gnome.
Justin, known as Firo.
Christian, also known as Wrench.
We are doing a casual couch review of the indoor airsoft arena Stockyard, which is in Oklahoma City. It is a 200,000 square foot area, or arena, where you want to call it. It's a hell of a blast.
It's an effing good time.
Yes, very good. Definitely.
It's not so much it is indoor, don't get me wrong, but 200,000 square feet. You have massive rooms, like parking garage size.
2 stories downstairs, all black.
Yeah.
Pretty much all blacked out. Upstairs has got some areas, windows are open. You got some light in there.
It's got no power, so when I mean no light, I mean like you do this, you cannot see your hand.
With that being said, there's no air.
Yeah.
So if you have HPA, bring your tank, whatever you need.
No powers, no battery charging, no air.
Come prepared to play.
Yes.
And your toilet is a porta potty, so yeah, just realize that if your wife comes or girlfriend or something, that she's gonna
instead
have to
of a red rag.
Somebody that's prissy.
Instead of a red rag, I recommend a little light. Lots of people like to shoot you because they don't see a red flag at night or in the dark. So this was a lifesaver for me when I ran mine down there.
Yeah. If you want to run MVGs,
By all means, if you got the money.
Yeah, how'd that
So
go
much
for you?
fun. Oh man, just taking people out they didn't even see you. Just sneak up on them, use the laser,
Jerk.
tag them.
Did he shoot you?
Yeah.
What?
No.
He was on your
I did not shoot you.
when
No,
he was the
Oakley.
MVGs.
Oakley's friend did.
Yeah,
That's
Oakley
right.
shot
Yeah.
Okay.
Still,
I'm
when you
confused.
guys
What's going on?
when you guys were on the other team, night
Oh,
vision against
yeah,
me, it
so you were
sucked.
team
Switched.
killing people.
Oh, they
Grant, I
switched
team
teams.
killed you like twice last time.
Thanks.
Mr. Lone Ranger. Who just wanted to push a team. So you,
All
like,
right.
you blow in a room with like 4 or 5 guys, and who's the one guy? Not even facing the same direction as everybody else. I don't know what you were doing.
Because other
Looking
guys
at
came
you guys
in
when
through
you
that big
came in?
door.
No, he's away from us. We got in. We're like, oh, sweet dude. Right where the bad guys were, but he didn't take out the bad guys.
Oh, I did. I took out the bomb guy. First guy I take out's the bomb guy.
It's okay. We all know who failed. It's okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
They sell Valken BBs, 2 O's and 2 5s.
And an indoor place, I know, like outdoor players like us, we all run like 3.0 plus, or 2.8s, 3.2s, 3.6s. An indoor place, no wind, no, not huge amounts of distance. 2.0s and 2.5s, perfect.
It's plenty.
You're more
for
than, you're good to
So
go.
if you don't have BBs, they sell BBs there.
Or if you run out.
They're
Or if
like
you run
what,
out.
$20
I don't
for
know.
the BBs? It's like 5,000. It's reasonable. It's not stupidly overpriced. I don't know. Flashlights definitely. If I don't think they're in the rules, but
They're
they're highly
recommended,
recommended. It's
yeah.
how they word it. And yes, any
Weapon
flashlight,
lights.
Walmart would be fine.
Yeah,
You'd
definitely
be fine with
prefer.
the Walmart flashlight.
Yeah.
Not only is a flashlight, like
You do
just
not
said.
need a $500 Surefire, although it is a
No.
lot of fun.
Screw that crap.
But like Christian said, preferably a weapon light. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
First time I went, I had a flashlight that I tried to walk around with and shine.
You mean kind of
Like
Doing that
all
number.
cop.
Yeah.
like doing the
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say it doesn't work. You got a gun that's like 9 or 10 pounds, one arm in it, and holding it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'll be honest. So definitely a weapon mounted light.
Ooh, big rules. Semi-auto only.
Yes, good
No
point.
full auto. So
You can bring a
Polar
saw.
Stars, yeah, you're fine. If I had a saw down there, it was Polar Star saw. I just FCU settings, semi-auto. I was good to go.
Only person in the world that would.
And
decide
I was
to
the
do
first
that.
person that they ever had a saw there with. So
Yeah, who would have thought?
props.
And
Yeah.
you got
Yeah,
3
Saul.
kills.
Add a couple zeros to that.
3,000. You had 3,000 kills.
Yes.
No, a couple zeros.
300.
I
just-
still don't even
Either
know
way,
about 300.
Yeah, 300 kills. That's still that's a ton of people. When you-
Not all bad guys.
I didn't even know he could afford to shoot that many babies.
well, I don't know.
What was one other changes?
Any what?
Big changes for outdoor to indoor or something. Just
You're
any kind of
constantly
rules.
on the same area.
Yeah, you are. You do.
Like instead
yeah.
of switching to different fields, you're always in the playing on the same
Yeah.
area.
playing. You know where you're at.
Which
Same
is nice
same
because you
field
always know
every
where
time.
you can go, but at the same time, if you don't realize it, it plays different from each side.
Well, in
The
each game
spawning
too,
points
they
will be
kinda-
different. They'll
yeah.
have objectives in certain areas they have to hold, so other areas are more active than others than
Yeah.
they would be the last round.
Well, and you would think it, like he's saying, it being on the same plane, you already know the map or the course, whatever term you want to use, you already know it. but no matter what each game they change, it
Yeah,
seems
they,
like it.
they mix it up really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the field works out
Yeah.
They're
perfectly. To be honest,
They're good refs.
Yeah.
They're cool
Yeah.
people. They play themselves, so they know what they're
Yep.
doing. They
The
know what
games
they're
are good.
They're all.
It can house a ton of people. Not
Yeah.
this last time. Last time, the time before that we went, we were like,
There was
80.
up
That was like the
100.
most people
Yeah, we
they've
were-
ever had.
we were
Something
like
that.
40 on 40,
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 on 50. It was,
It was almost
ridiculous.
100 people.
It was
We had
stupid
No
huge.
problems.
And
Running.
it
No.
didn't-
We brought the heat.
It didn't feel like it was like overly packed either. There was
No.
still you
No.
could still put a lot of people in there.
Hands
Like,
down.
Yeah.
Because when they open up both floors, you figure that space is so big.
Yes.
Everybody spreads out.
Yeah,
And
it's
downstairs
really
is like a giant.
A
Half
labyrinth.
of it is a giant open hallway with pillars. It's like a.
Lord of
It's
the
like a-
Rings.
It's like the
Yeah.
mines of
There
Moria.
you go,
yeah.
Hello.
There you go. Never seen
Come
it.
on.
but
I
That's
was-
what it looks
What?
like. That's what. It's not a Lord of the Rings.
I was a
review
gnome
here.
in my home. Come on.
Yeah.
I had my mines of Moria. Well, Mordor, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's like close enough.
The games are great.
So,
we drive roughly about 2 hours to go.
worth
We've
it.
been numerous times. Just to give a point, I mean, we'll drive 2 hours to go play again.
Yes, very worth it.
Nah,
Yeah.
100% worth
what else?
If you're anywhere near the area, I'd say even if you're in
Go.
3 hours of it, go. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely good. Gates open. Well, yeah, gates open up at 10.
10.
Games start about at 11. They pretty much go until
You're done.
nightfall. Yeah, until dark.
Yeah, until dark.
They didn't really seem to care. Like, hey, you guys want to keep playing? We're like,
Yeah.
we're done. They
You s-
asked us if we were wanting
Yeah,
to keep
you still
going.
got people there to play. You still got people to play.
it. I'm pretty
I mean,
sure
no-
once it gets dark though, you have to have a light though in there. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
pretty much required it.
Because even
Um,
at that point, once the sun goes down, upstairs is going to be black too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it gets dark as the sun's not even all the way down. It starts getting darker up there, and the sun gets to the other side of the building
yeah,
where it's not shining in the open side. It gets
If
dark.
if you guys watch our other video of the gameplay at Stockyard, they've knocked down walls. They've busted out
Holes in walls.
areas where peepholes, murder holes, all kinds of stuff. They've built stuff inside of it.
Built structures are in there.
Yeah.
In spots.
nothing against any other field. The thing that's nice about it is, for being a CQB place, it's not like a building that someone just took and it's like, yo, we're going to build some walls and put them up, which can be fine. I'm not knocking on that. But because it's actually like an old meat processing plant, it was a legitimate structure and was a building. Your doorways and your hallways and everything is actually a real.
Doorway.
It's a realistic building. It's
Yeah.
not like someone just said, "Hey, let's see how tight we can make this and see what we can do," or "Hey, let's open this up." It is a real
They've got
CQB.
slaughter rooms in there.
Yeah.
They've got those 3 or 4
That's,
rooms.
it's a real field. The only thing they did was let me blow out some concrete in a couple
Yeah.
areas, or maybe let's put a board here or this or that.
Yeah.
But it's a real building. You were
Their
playing.
locker rooms are actual real lockers, and it's a room full of
Yes.
lockers.
And it's pitch black.
Yeah, the locker
and
rooms are
then
pitch black.
You walk in there, pitch black. Step outside, boom. All of a sudden, it's still light out because there's holes in the roof.
Some
Yeah.
people recommend knee pads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't like taking a knee on a BB on a concrete floor, knee pads.
Just man up and just do what you got to do.
Yeah, that was my
But-
thought.
The guy running the saw had the knee pads.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sitting on my knee in the combat stance, suppressing fire, so you guys can move.
combat stance, huh?
Yes.
On your knees.
yeah.
What kind of combat you're getting into? Not my kind of combat.
Okay.
You don't
and
like
then-
my
You and
combat?
Jerry.
Yeah, you and Jerry. There was a Jerry there.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think what else.
Um,
What guns did you guys use?
I ran
I
my
mean,
saw,
I know you
obviously,
used
and
your
then
saw.
after that, I ran my PTW. So when I ran the saw, my trigger response not like a normal Polar Star because it's a saw. So I was actually putting myself at a disadvantage. PTW much better.
It's a weapon meant for suppressing fire.
Yeah,
Not
trigger
single
response
shot.
is not something a saw is.
You can tweak
yeah,
stuff
tuned
to.
for.
not semi, but
At least not mine.
I ran a PTW too, so
All
last
right,
time.
yeah.
And
I
then
guess.
you ran your Daytona. Whack, 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 whack.
Which is
Yeah.
really, really cool in there, by
Yeah.
the way, though, because it makes it really loud.
Only real way to play, Landon.
I'm working. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm debating Hitman, Daytona, which
No, yeah.
Daytona.
The whole building's concrete, actually. So
Yeah,
good
everything
point.
echoes.
Yeah, when they like announce rules and stuff like that, it's not. You don't have to like try and be quiet. It's very easy to hear them when they're yelling out.
You got a thunder bee that goes off or something in the same room as you.
Oh, it's
I
loud.
hope you
That
have
sucker's-
earplugs.
That sucker's loud.
You will hear it through the whole complex when one goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
it
thought like an
rings.
amplifier and then your guns stupid outdoors, it's totally cool in this place.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pistols,
that's where you cover.
So much fun because the pistols are
Yes.
stupid loud
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
I had so much fun running
like-
the
yeah.
pistols that one game.
I think anything blowback.
Just
Yeah.
poof.
Anything that actually
Anything
actuate.
gas.
Yeah, anything gas
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with
pretty
an
much.
amplifier on top of it. Everything. I don't care what
What's
I think
the
it's
name of
cool.
the
It's
guy who came
loud.
with us last time? His Polar Star is stupid, or his SMP is stupid loud.
Oh, James.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing in its own.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that gun's its whole world.
To be honest, I may have would have bought it.
It sounds like
if
it's
he
got
would've
an
got rid of it. I
amplifier
don't-
without the
Caleb
amplifier.
Caleb ran his AK with
Yeah, he did.
the
Amplifier.
What did you run?
amplifier.
We didn't
I
get you.
run
I
a
interrupted
system
you.
of PTW, and then I use my Tokyo Marui XDM.
So PTW is a saw and a Daytona gun.
Yeah, pretty much. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
PTW and a Polar Star saw.
Again, I mean, you can run whatever you want in there. Then I want to say they do not allow 8mm BBs though,
No,
yes,
they did not.
No 8mm.
No 8
so
mil.
don't come up with some crazy
Um,
shotgun.
You can just go over FPS rules and just in general it's
Yeah.
400 FPS.
Good point.
So unless it
With
was
the 2.0.
with the
Unless
2.0.
you're-
What was the shotgun? It was anything was under 350.
if you
For the
shoot
tri-shots?
over 3
Yeah, over
BBs.
3 BBs.
Yeah.
Which they said they have had some come through. I guess that were over 3 BBs.
Like the TM,
Yeah,
which
which-
the 6
but-
shot.
and he said they had something like a 10 shot or something.
They've got
something
got
out there.
one.
I
It's
don't
a
know,
rare
but-
deal.
Yeah,
It's
he said they've had
new.
some come through. So
But if you want to use a shot, I mean, this is the play. It's close enough
Oh,
quarters.
yes,
Yeah.
Because there's no engagement distance either.
Yes, that's
which you might be
very
like, oh,
good and
wow.
bad.
See, I don't have a problem with it because
See, I say good and bad because I
semi-auto.
had the dead the rights on this girl.
so shoot her.
Distance of me to Christian.
You shoot her.
But he's a pansy. So
All I saw was her head. All right, that's part of it.
What? That's all you saw was her head. You said?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I heard you.
And so I leaned out. I got hit. I came
Well,
back and around. Like I'm getting her
Did she
out.
see you? Did you come up on her and she saw you?
No, she did not see me. She had no idea I was there.
So just tap her shoulder or something then if you don't want to shoot her in the head. If you're
I
that
need to
close,
I can't tap Christian from here.
valid.
fair enough. If
Still-
you watch the montage, I ran up on
came
a
back.
dude.
I shot her right in the shoulder. Got her out. Ref was
Yeah,
cool with it.
so I ran
whatever.
up on a dude. I mean, he didn't know I was coming. I don't think at first,
Oh man,
and he literally just put his hand
face
up.
is like
That was-
And I could have shot the dude too, but to be honest, yeah, I would have shot the top of his head.
See,
I'm not-
all I saw was the head. So I was like,
I knew I was running up, and I was not going to shoot him. I mean, I could have. I mean, it's in the just go for it.
That's
I
all-
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also though why they do
Pros
have
and cons.
they do have their rule with the face mask. If you're
Yeah.
under 18, you do have to have some kind of face protection. I think they said the lightest they would allow was like the thick
Neoprene.
neoprene.
yeah.
Wire
Which I mean,
mesh.
but the wire mesh, yeah, would be your best bet because you can breathe through it and it's there. But if you're over 18, it's not required, but they do suggest it.
would.
Still
And
need
it's
your full
I
suit
like my
goggles.
teeth.
Yes,
and
I
still
like
goggles.
So
I like
full
my pretty
goggles.
face.
That's why he
Shut
likes
up.
his face.
I didn't hear what you said again.
I like my
No.
pretty face. I don't want.
The other thing with the zero engagement distance is there's no bang kills.
Yeah.
So if you pop around the corner and you point your rifle at somebody, you just yell bang. They're probably just gonna laugh at you and shoot you.
Yeah. So shoot him.
So just shoot them.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, don't be a jerk. I mean, don't shoot somebody like in the lip if you don't have to.
Yeah,
But
put it on
just
the
See,
ear.
that my
understand
example. I didn't
that
want
it's
to
gonna
nail
be
her
a very,
right in the
very
head.
close shot.
Does she have a helmet on?
No.
Oh.
You can
Dang.
use
Oh, blue eyes,
knife.
that's-
You can
yeah,
use knife
helmet.
kills. Knife kills have to be in the back. You
Yes.
cannot just pop around a corner and knife somebody in the front. You do need to take them out from the back. Basically,
You
they
just
just
knife
don't
kill them?
want you running around a corner
Like a
and
samurai.
stabbing people.
Yeah.
Just because they
Try to keep a little bit of some realism in there.
Yeah.
I mean, not just
and none
ninjaing
of
around.
this like let me
It's an
run
airsoft.
towards you and then lunge around and knife you in the back. It's
Yeah.
actually like sneak around them, come up behind them, and tap them on the back with your knife.
With the ninjaing, which you did,
I
We did not
can't-
know.
I can't come up and Rambo them like
No.
you know.
there was no jumping over walls.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we found
even
that out.
found that
Yeah,
out.
the hard
Yeah.
way.
Maybe got in
in
trouble
refs.
about that. Maybe have a scrape on my leg still.
Which is
But
probably why they say don't jump over the
Probably
walls.
why, that's probably why it's there.
So good.
But you know, still a good time.
Yeah. So don't jump over walls, even though
Yeah.
it looks like it's an opportune moment. You,
Yes.
I mean, just don't do it.
Don't
Walk-
do it.
go around it.
There's two operators.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah, don't
go
be
through
operator.
because lots of the walls have holes knocked through
It's
them.
very valid.
Yes, actually,
you can't go
there's-
through the walls.
Yeah, in the montage, I don't think anybody
Yes,
went through the walls, did we?
yeah.
No, you
There,
can,
There might be.
There's
You'll see
tons of
people that'll
footage
poke
where
out
you
of
can
them, I'm
see
sure.
holes that are not doorways.
Yeah, there you go.
due to being a real building, man, you don't know. There are so many different angles in that building.
Yes.
You're like, I'm totally covered. I'm gonna get
No,
this
you're
guy,
not.
and you were blasted, and you're like, how did I get hit in the hip? There's not even anything bad. You're probably right, but I'm telling you, you got hit somehow.
Yeah.
Don't ask how. You just
Oh,
got hit.
I love it when you find the murder hole. You can see straight down, like 60 yards. Like, wow, I can see their spawn from right here.
Yeah.
But if I move here, I can't see
Yep.
squat.
So a lot of the time you call back, like, hey, I'm pinned. You see that guy over at like 11 o'clock? You're like, no, I don't see nothing. I'm like, how does he not see him? He's right there. He's
Yeah.
standing in the open. It's just the
Then,
angle.
like when you're trying to explain to me where that
Yeah.
one dude was, and then it turns out he's right on the other side of the wall from me. Like,
Yeah, we're literally
Yeah, that's not gonna work very well.
we're literally sitting from like 8 feet away, and this dude comes up on the inside of the wall, and I feel him. He runs up,
Yes.
hits the wall, so I feel like the wall shaking him against it. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, hey, over the wall. And I'm like, he's like, where? I'm like, I'm beating, like, right there on the other side of the wall. And he's like,
Didn't he
Okay,
run to the other room? Yeah, because he was confused where you were pointing.
Yeah.
I thought he was covering me, so I just
Yeah, he
ran
ran-
sideways.
yeah, he ran-
So I just ran past him. I was
You
like,
hopped the wall, actually.
And
Isn't
this
that when
is
you
the
hopped the
part where I
wall?
was going
No,
on.
it was
I
way
hopped
earlier
it
in the
right
day.
after you hopped it
That was early.
at the first game.
I didn't hop no wall.
No, it
You
was
saw me
somebody
hop
else.
the wall?
It was
I think
somebody
it
else.
obeyed the
Fine.
rules. 'cause
I
he's a
thought it
good-
was me.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
player.
I was sitting right there when you hopped in.
Yeah.
But
Nonetheless, it's a super good time. I can tell you
awesome.
that.
Yeah, and you can probably tell. It's
Dylan's the guy that runs it. Call sign Mayo. He's also the guy that puts on the Index Milsim games.
You should
It's started. What?
Your autograph.
a picture of your boob,
Oh yeah,
your nipple.
I don't have that.
I don't have
That will be in the video. I'll post a picture somewhere on the screen at the current moment. He's a pretty big celebrity kind of guy, and
Yeah.
Loves
giving
for him to
autographs.
sign.
It is really cool.
So I
We
got his
chatted
autograph.
with him for a good 2 hours after the event.
Yeah, him and his whole staff.
Yeah.
Very great
What's the other
guys.
guy's name?
Corey?
Corey.
Corey.
And this other guy. I
Don't
don't know the
know
guy's
the
name.
I don't know the other guy.
The other guy's a nice
The
guy
other guy.
too.
He's a nice guy. but
He
he
was
didn't
not
stay
there
along and
chatting
talk.
with us. We don't
Yeah, he
remember
didn't
his
stay and
name.
talk like the other guys did.
From the area, probably had something to do.
Yeah, very true.
But
Uh,
I don't know anything else, man.
Check it out. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it
Bring
out.
water with you.
Ooh,
I mean, when you go, bring
yes.
water. Bring a table.
bring
Like,
table and chairs help because their
Yeah.
staging area is concrete floor. They've got a couple like couches.
Yeah, I mean, you can work off the floor, nothing against it. I would
Yeah,
just.
I did
prefer a
last
It's
table.
it's nice to have a table.
Yeah, we were a couple.
I brought a table, but we couldn't fit it in your car. 'Cause I thought we were taking your truck.
Well, because you packed like we were going for a 4-day vacation.
I thought we were taking your truck because we were meeting at your
got
house.
a Kia Forte. There's 3 dudes in it. So you got each got a gun bag. Each got like a carrier.
Yeah.
This dude then brings a table, 2 lawn chairs.
I thought we were taking a truck.
Yeah, he had like
Because
he
we're
had like
meeting
a
at his
weekend
house
change of
to
clothes.
take his truck.
Oh, and a backpack and then like a duffel bag. He packed
Yeah.
more for this than Broken Home. I was like, dude, we're going there for
All
less.
right, whoa, half of everything in
Not
that
even a day.
big green backpack was the cell.
They also color, like he just brought up too. They also
Ooh.
just to divide teams. They
Yes,
go by your
there
shirt
you go.
color. Typically black versus tan or black versus
Black versus
multicam.
multicam.
Or
Yeah.
just black versus camo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
versus whatever's
So,
there.
Like
exactly.
if you show up in a camo shirt, you're probably gonna be on the camo team. If you show up in a black shirt, you'll probably end up on that team.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll balance the teams as needed. So like if you had, like we had some guys from Oklahoma with black shirts, and all the Wichita guys were black shirts. So we had 30 Wichita guys in black shirts and like 5 Oklahoma guys.
Yeah.
So we just they just wrapped their arms up with
Tape.
Green tape. They
So-
also like a couple of guys. It helps
give
them
shirts.
out to bring your own
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
both shirts.
Yeah, so they
bring a
just
camo
swapped
shirt and a
shirts.
black
Dylan
shirt.
actually mentioned that. He said if when you show up there, he suggests that you bring both
Bring one of these. in
multiple
case they gotta
colored
move
shirts,
you.
and then you can if you need to swap teams, you can just put
Yeah.
a shirt on
Yeah.
instead of having to do the tape.
Because tape doesn't help. 'Cause I've shot plenty
tape
of
didn't help
people
very
in
well.
tape.
It got a little
who are
confusing.
On our
Well, you get
Maybe
so used to
that
the
team
shooting.
shot after I switched teams.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. That
So
that
many
happened
tabs.
also.
Other than that, I don't know what else to say. It's a good time.
Yeah, totally worth it.
Highly
It's a
recommend
fun-
it.
Small points. That's very tough.
I said, hey, write some small points before I chat about it. And he wrote small points.
You
The
told
word
me to
small
write
points.
small points. I wrote small points, and then,
And
you
then I put
dots.
little dots.
Anyways,
Those are points.
moving on from the small points.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say.
The
Final
games
thoughts?
are about 20
there
to
you
40
go.
minutes long.
Forgot about that.
So
Mhm.
a fair amount. Nothing
Yeah.
outrageous. Nothing too short. Nothing too long. 40 minutes is a good amount of time.
It's a good time.
And they do swap a lot of times. You'll do like
The 20-minute
20-minute game
games,
and
they'll
then
do
you'll
20
swap.
minutes, swap sides,
And
play
you're-
another 20 minutes.
yeah, you're not going downstairs and reloading. So
And your
That's
reload
something to think
time's
about.
usually 10 to 15 minutes. They're pretty quick about that.
There's no auto, so you should be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless
If you're going through like 8 mags on semi-auto,
I ran 9
Yeah,
mid caps,
yeah.
and I never ever any 40-minute game went through all of them.
I ran 6
I-
and never ran out.
I ran
So-
like
Yep.
10. I ran 10. I went through like 3.5.
My finger gets tired after the point.
That
One
realistic
quick
trigger
thing:
pull.
if you've got like gun cams or helmet cams or something, tons of fun to run those.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind that if you're in the dark and you're not using like a weapon slide or something,
You're not gonna
You're
see
filming
shit.
you're
nothing.
probably not.
Oh
Gonna
my
see
god, look at
squat.
this really cool scene.
Yeah.
It's
Your
Not
not
gonna
eyes
happen.
maybe saw him, but
It's not on
the camera
video.
doesn't.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man. Still.
Yeah.
If you guys have any other questions, man, comments, ask a question. If not, down in the description there'll be a link to Stockyard's page. Cool. cool.
Definitely
Yeah,
go.
and Dylan's really
We'll be
good
going
about
back.
answering questions.
Yep.
So if you have any questions, yeah, just make sure you get on there. He'll get them all answered for you pretty quick.
That's pretty much everything though.
Shut up.
No final thoughts besides
up.
he's eating gummy bears.
All right, we can go.
Okay.
All right.
Take it easy, guys.
Who's introducing
down.
themselves first?
Just over here.
Hey, I'm Headshot, also known as Landon.
Chase, also known as Gnome.
Justin, known as Fierro.
Christian, known as Wrench.
We're doing a casual couch review on the Stockyard Airsoft. It's in Oklahoma City. It's a 2-story, 200 square foot indoor airsoft arena.
200,000.
Fuck,
Get that
hit
right.
that again, yeah.
Hey, I'm Headshot, also known as Landon.
Hello, Chase, also known as Gnome.
Justin, known as Fierro.
Christian, known as Wrench.
We're doing a casual couch review on the Stockyard Airsoft in Oklahoma City. It's a 200 square foot.
200,000. Get it right.
Fuck, it's gonna I can't do that. Why did I say it